be.
Well, you have to also remember is that that's why they're creating chaos and more chaos.
Yes, that's right.
Because they actually want to distract you from this power, this point of power that we will have, because our power will actually, it will never be that the opportunity that exists, at least here on planet Earth, some will even say possibly for all time, is opening. And that power, that point of power, personal power for the people here on this planet is during that period of time. So that if we were to act, if we were to recognize, in essence, our Godhead, we will take advantage of that it's going to be facilitated around us by everything around us. In other words, we are going to be helped at no other time. After that, you certainly have the choice of going through these experiences, but it becomes more difficult.
Well, very well said. There are a group, I call them the Light Masters. There's a group that's on this planet right now. I don't know where they live. Maybe they live near Rennes Chateau. I'm not sure. But the rumors is that they sit in meditation in a group, and they go out in their astral form, and they look for seekers. And then they get inside the seeker's spirit and mind and begin influencing them. They drop books in their lap, and they make them turn a right turn when they didn't mean to, and when they saw a store and they went in and got something that they wanted you to have, or give you dreams. And Fulcanelli, who's my mentor and master, the anonymous man, he admits in his book Mystery of the Cathedral that he's one of these guys, and they've directed my life, and I have a sneaking feeling they're directing your life, and maybe everyone who's listening. So we have amazing help, and what they do is when they touch you, they give you the logos, which is the word, which is your ability to enunciate and articulate these incredibly complex spiritual dynamos and make them understandable to people. And this is also going to disappear after about 2018. So we only have a limited period of time to, for everyone to wake up. And I beg you, quit. If you're working 18 hours a day on your job, quit. Go do what you're supposed to be doing. Don't this is the time when you need to concentrate on this kind of thing and not worry about oil spills or wars or anything. That's all distraction to get you to not concentrate on what's about to happen. Alchemy is done also at the right time. So people, read alchemy and they think, why is this guy doing the same experiment 150 days in a row, right? Well, the reason is because he isn't aware of when the right time is. So you're doing the lead to gold experiments over and over, hoping that he hits the right moment when time allows it to happen. That moment is coming. It's actually here right now.
In essence, you could say time is an element, and it's added to the mix, the cauldron, in order to create what is in essence they call the great work, which is yourself, by the way.
It is.
But at any rate, what I would like to do here, though, is to go again to a little more of the pragmatic, in the sense that, because I've had people say to me, well, I hear that Jay is going to Peru, or that he thinks that Peru is a safe place, because you get a lot of people that are pursuing the very material side of this equation, which is what, in essence, the Illuminati are also doing. So within what is a spiritual quest, whether it be for power or for survival, a lot of people are concentrating on that notion, and that we are going to face, part of the tightening of the spirals, going through this particular vortex of time for the planet and for humanity, is the notion that there will be an increased pressure, not just, psychologically or from man-made, but there will be earth changes that will wake up some of those people who have not been listening and will not be reached in any other way. So what is your feeling about this, and why are you going to Peru, and is safe places part of your sort of agenda?
It is. Unfortunately, since I published my book, Peru has shut down all the tunnels and has the military in front of the ones that are still open. So that alternative is being taken away from us. But the thing is that there's a curious relationship in caves, and we know that Peru is covered with caves, and the Andes are covered with caves, and that caves are round, and they're made out of heavily magnetic material usually. So when you are in a cave and you're meditating, your hyperdimensional field is really, really increased. So whereas I used to think that you went to a cave in Peru, as the Cross of Henday says, to escape the catastrophe, which you very, very well do, but also I have now discovered that, in fact, meditating in a cave somewhere is an extremely powerful meditation and really increases your spiritual and alchemical powers. And that may be the escape, the real escape that the Cross of Henday is telling us. So there's a mundane and then there's a non-mundane. So you take your pick. If you want to just go on living, then go hide in a cave and you'll come out to a world that's been completely destroyed. And I don't know what you're going to do then, except maybe eat canned food. But that won't last for long. So, I think we have to go to the outer edges of this thing, like all good shamans do, and realize that, no, actually the caves are there to assist us. I went through a book recently, a book that listed a lot of high weirdness, ghosts and alien sightings and UFOs and all sorts of stuff. It was one of these books that, like Frank Edwards used to write. And I was Googling. Every time I'd read the city where the thing took place, I would go to Google and I'd type in the name of the city and I'd put next to it caves. And I'd hit it, and every single time there was a high weirdness, there were caves around the place. And so I began realizing that these are natural time gates, and that apparitions and everything can come through them. Bigfoot and UFOs, and I've seen UFOs coming out of a cave, once. So, well, I don't know what to say.
Note, I have to say that we are winding down. We only have 3 minutes left. So I'd like to talk about something that people would be able to take away from here. What is it you would like to say that you haven't been able to already address in this conversation for the next few minutes, and also give your website again?
My website is jwidener, JAYWEIDNER.com. All my high weirdness articles are there. You can read my blog. And the company that I have is sacredmysteries.com, the best in spiritual films and videos. And if you really want to get a jump start on all this, it's a mystery school for the modern age. And you can watch the videos and you will be much further advanced, and if you're already advanced, then it'll help you along anyway and give you assurance that there's somebody out there at least trying. And basically, I think that people should take care of themselves and their families in a practical sense. In other words, get ready for anything on a real level. Grow food, get a community, put stuff away, whatever you can do. And this is where my DVDs come in, and then I think you need to take care of yourself on a spiritual level, which is, do something every day. Meditate, do Tai Chi, do yoga, pray, walk in the woods. I don't know what it is. I'm not here to tell you what it is. But do something every day that keeps you in the center of space, because things are going to get really, really weird here. And I keep listening to shows like this, and that's all I can say.
Okay, well, Jay, thank you, Jay Widener, for coming on the show with me. This is Carrie Cassidy from Project Camelot, Whistleblower Radio, and let's see, thank you, and we've got John Waterman following my show, so I encourage everyone to listen. John Waterman has always got something fabulously interesting that he's talking about. So that would be a great thing to do. And thank you very much.
Dit is ArgusoogRadio.